There's a lot of things you can call this president. Maybe he's unconventional, maybe he's controversial, maybe you don't like his politics, but at a minimum, you can't call him lazy. Look, you don't tweet in the middle of the night to set up a business meeting every day with the business community to create jobs in this country if you're lazy. And, I think Newsweek has it all wrong. Perhaps the reason we don't have more to show for this president is because of Congress. Maybe the cover of Newsweek should be Congress as the lazy one. Look, Charlie, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, you'd have to admit the agenda hasn't moved forward, but it hasn't moved forward despite the fact that the president's tried to advance it. You can't blame him, and you can't blame the fact that he hasn't done anything. Yeah. If we want to move the agenda forward, we need to get together here and have a little bit of support. If Newsweek wants to sell covers, perhaps they should have said he's crazy rather than lazy, but that's not going to move the country forward. And I think that really speaks to the idea we've got this divide. This exacerbates the divide. They're just trying to sell papers, and they're not doing anything. I think it's also interesting, Neil, there's too much money in politics. And one of the things that people really have been outspoken about is the fact they want the money out of politics. But at the end of the day, I would rather have a billionaire candidate run, have it very transparent, know exactly where they stand on issues, being self-funded, rather than have it behind the scenes. We don't really know where the money's coming from. That's the one thing.
Donald Trump won with a lot less money than people thought. I mean, he didn't raise a lot of money. And that's why
that showed people wanted an outsider. Right, they were sick and tired of the existing political establishment. We can't even get past the term because of these roadblocks to have a meaningful conversation about who should be here and who shouldn't be here, and about real immigration reform. And I think that's the whole issue here. Who cares about the terminology? The investment industry gets so stuck on terms and vernacular.
They care
we need to have the conversation. General Mills, food stocks have been under pressure ever since Amazon announced they're buying Whole Foods. But the best of the group is the maker of Haagen-Dazs ice cream and Cheerios, two things I can't live without, up 20% in a year.
All right, I like the food.